What is going on, Shiba Inu Army? In today's video, we do have a lot to discuss. Here it is, right? We are going to be talking about the new infrastructure bill. We are going to be talking about some leaked data just about the entire cryptocurrency market, especially as it relates to Shiba Inu. Who knew that there were this many people that had so much control over one coin, just one coin, and they can start changing the price and manipulating it very quickly? Anyways, let's start off with news number one. So urgent. The House has passed an infrastructure bill with a deadly crypto tax clause. Here it is. Well, the House has voted with 218 votes of yes on Friday, amending the definition of cash to include all digital assets for Section 6050I of the U.S. tax code. This is a reporting requirement for any transactions over $10,000 to require a recipient to verify the personal sender's information and social security number, etc., and report this to the government within 15 days. Well, this is a felony violation with jail time involved. Should it not be done? Basically, if you do not end up complying with this new rule, which I'm going to state one more time, ready? So, any transaction over $10,000 to verify the sender's personal information, including all these other variables, and report this to the government within 15 days. If they do not report this with the recipient involved, there could be some jail time involved, and this would actually be considered a felony. And so this bill is being sent to the president for a final signature. That's why everyone is talking about it right now, because now it is going to be sent to the president, and the changes will be enforced by the end of the year 2023. So not 2022, but 2023. Or at least this is what this Reddit author of this article is stating. And so from the nature of how DeFi and cryptocurrency works, he is questioning that. So the author is questioning, does this mean that cryptocurrency mining will be subject to the same regulations? Or DeFi, where the protocol does not have a social security number but manages to reward stakers a large amount of money anyway. And so he makes an edit to his statement. He says that the point isn't that we have to pay taxes. The point is that the requirements might not be possible to comply with because of how cryptocurrency works. So I understand what he's trying to say. Ultimately, in essence, he is very confused. What is going to be happening with the cryptocurrency market as a result of this new infrastructure bill? Will this negatively impact cryptocurrency? Will this be positive? Or in this case, I think he's actually questioning, will it be to the point where it actually doesn't affect it? So he's trying to battle between, will it just remain the same? Will this not really affect crypto? Or will this bill actually negatively affect the crypto market? The simple answer to this question is that we're just going to have to wait and hear what more news is going to end up saying. Because right now, we just don't have enough information yet. And again, this still has to be passed to the president for a final signature. And again, if anyone is worried about what is already being talked about, well, the changes will be enforced by the end of year 2023. So not 2022 for any of you guys that are short-term trading the crypto market, because you may believe that there may be a bull run going on right now. So again, there's that. And before we go on to the leaked data and more of the fundamental catalysts going on with Shiba Inu Coin, I just want to quickly mention, very quickly, one technical analysis line, and this is going to be the resistance line that I'm going to be watching out for, because if we do not break this level, that is going to be extremely phenomenal. I'm just going to list out this exact resistance line right over here, because if we need to, later on, if let's say Shiba Inu decides to break this line, that would not be the best, okay? That would not be the best for this exact coin over here. However, in both instances, this coin did not close below this resistance line in the last video, which we actually made the last video on this exact day right here. And then after that, cryptocurrency, and not even just cryptocurrency, I should be saying Shiba Inu coin specifically, decided to have a rebound to the upside. I just thought that Shiba Inu was just way too low, and I actually decided to add more on the dip, and now here we are. And some of you even said in the comment section last video that you guys also bought the dip, but now we must talk about today. So remember everyone, the same concept applies. I do not want to see a breaking of this resistance line, or actually this is going to be characterized as our support line now, just because if we decide to break the support line, then there could be much more. However, we did not have a candle closing below this line over here. It was not confirmed 100%, and then over here we see two exact candlesticks nearing each other, which means that there was a lot of demand. A lot of people wanted to buy back into this coin, because over here the candle wicks are very, very similar to where they end up closing at. And if this was different, right, if this was in a different scenario, then both of these candles would close below, which they did not, which means there was definitely enough demand to sustain the top of the candlestick, the actual candlestick, and not the wick. These are two completely different concepts. I just wanted to highlight this one more time, because now we're going to be talking about the fundamental news. So what exactly are Shiba Inu whales? Well, they're the ones that control a lot of the Shiba Inu price action, because they decided to invest early into this coin, and they decided to actually accumulate a lot of coins early on. And so that's the benefit of getting in early. And so these Shiba Inu whales, while it worth billions, is actually scrutinized now as the crypto tumbles. Now, why exactly is this? Well, The value of the token has tumbled in recent days after surging for most of the last month, temporarily leapfrogging over Dogecoin and putting it among the top cryptocurrencies in existence. Now, we're not going to read all of this just because we need to go into the information that states what exactly is the data that proves why Shiba Inu coin, or why there might be some attribution to why Shiba Inu has decided to fall in the recent days. So if you go over here, let's just see. So legitimate crypto is fully transparent about transactions, code, and other matters, but is usually opaque about matching transactions to individuals. So there's exactly one whale. And so this one whale over here, it says it right here. Just in breaking news, Shiba owner that turned 8K into 5 billion removed 2.9 billion worth of Shiba tokens from its original wallet. This is considered a whale. So you cannot attribute, or you cannot really associate how much of the transactions went from an individual. It's not that easy, right? They even say that it is actually opaque because it is difficult to match these transactions from individuals. But again, here we go. So we did actually get some sort of a matching with one individual. And so this was the individual, or the owner, that turned 8K into 5 billion and then removed 2.9 billion from its original wallet. So at least we have this, but this is one of the data that not many know about. And now many are confused. I hear this all the time, especially right now, about why the Shiba Inu price is deciding to decline. And this decline is actually pretty slight because Shiba Inu is only down about 18% on the week, and it is up over 200% on the month. But again, if you have this much being liquidated from the Shiba Inu market, then this will happen where the price decides to decrease. Now, was the Shiba Inu price downfall 100% because of this one owner or because of this one whale? Not at all. These are more variables that contribute to why Shiba Inu may have decided to decrease. And with more variables being added, then that is exactly why there will be more selling pressure going on for just this one coin. And this just shows how much the Shiba Inu price can be changed or manipulated based on just one person. So when you add more people deciding to sell onto that, it really does create a massive effect. Now, this leads me to my next point, because if you guys would like to decide to protect your Shiba Inu coins, then you guys need to watch out for a lot of paper hands. You guys need to watch out for a lot of these liquidation tactics. These are tactics where they try to liquidate the amount of coins being sold. And with more coins being sold, a lot of these other people will decide to get in, and they will decide to buy Shiba Inu at a cheaper price, which we just saw happen a couple of days ago. Shiba has already started to balance ever since a couple of days ago. This is how fast others will try to take your coins because they know that Shiba Inu has a lot of potential. So again, that was just something to note, because there are definitely a lot of liquidation tactics to try to get your coins, because many understand the opportunity with Shiba Inu coin. Now, we're going to be talking about this in the next video, because right now we do not know if this is confirmed or not, but once we get an update, I'll make sure to let you guys know. So with that being said, Shiba Inu Army, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.